So hello everyone, Michelle with TC Fit here, getting started with our strictly strength plus stretching today. Welcome, welcome. Smiles on everybody's face for Monday morning. We're shifting side to side, just loosening up the hips here. Remember, safety first with our workout today. So always modify the exercises as best for your body. I'll try to pop up to the chat box periodically, so if you have any questions, you can throw them in there. You're welcome to leave your videos on if you want. Take those arms out to the side. We're going to slow this down and just feel that little adductor stretch on the inner thigh. Strictly strength today, so we're not going to move quick, but we're going to be intentional with our movement. Asking our muscles to work a little harder, a little longer than usual. 4 more here. 3, 2, last one. Bring those feet in a little closer. We're gonna squat and stand. Squat and stand. We're just warming up the body. So you decide how low you go. Keep it up. I'm just moving my boxes here so I can see the clock. We're in the middle of our 5-minute warm-up, squatting it out if you're just joining in. Find that breath, get that oxygen into those working muscles. Give me 2 more squats. Here's 2 and 1. So we're gonna take this into a squat and a lateral leg lift. So it looks like this, squat and out, squat and out, good. Using both feet to take your body to the floor, take those hips low, both feet to stand, and then that lateral raise. Welcome if you're just joining in. 1 heavy dumbbell, 2 lighter dumbbells is our workout plan today. 2 more here. And let's go ahead and squat and then stand, bring it up. We're gonna stay on our left leg, pulse that lateral lift on the right side. It's nice and slow. Feel those abdominal muscles engaged to hold you upright. 4, 3, 2, we switch sides. Give me that balance. And now that lateral lift on the left leg. Inhale, exhale here. Good. And drop it down. Bend it or hinge at those hips. We're into a reverse fly. Warming up that upper body. Feel that squeeze between the shoulder blades. 4 more. 2 more. Good. Take this into a diagonal. So I'm standing upright, squeezing those shoulder blades together. 2 more. Hinge it forward, reverse fly. Squeeze, controlled release. Warming up that upper body. Here's 4, 3, 2. Stand it up and show me that diagonal. Squeeze, switch sides. 1 more here, and then we take it into our inchworm. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We bend it forward. Hands come down to the floor. Walk it all the way out to your plank. Gentle pause. Walk those hands back all the way up to standing. Roll those shoulder blades down and back. Hinge forward. Hands forward. Walk it out. Walk it back all the way up to the top. Shoulders roll. Good. We're repeating this inchworm for the next 15 seconds. Then we're going to have 15 seconds to set up for the first round of our strength exercises. So more info coming. Good. Final inchworm all the way to the top. I want you to grab your heavy dumbbell. Stand it up. We're into our goblet squat. So I'm holding that weight right at chest level. I'm gonna squat down, and up. This is not fast, this is controlled. My feet are out wide. It allows me to drop my hips all the way down between my knees. Everybody's gonna have a different range of motion here. So choose what works best for you. If you're watching that timer, you saw that it's set at 50 seconds. There's no break between exercises, so I'm gonna talk you through what's coming up next with the bicep curl. So we move from our sumo squats, or excuse me, our goblet squats, into our double arm bicep curl. 2 more squats. 1 more, you get all the way to the top, grab that weight with both hands, bicep curl. My knees are soft, that's gonna help me keep good circulation. My shoulder blades are down and back. And if you want added intensity, add a calf raise here. So the weight and your body go up and they come down together. We're off to a good start. 50 seconds on this exercise, and then we're gonna combine our squat and our bicep curl. All the way up, all the way down. Again, strictly strength today. So we're not moving fast, we're moving with intention. We take that weight up and we drop it down, not letting gravity do the work, we're asking our muscles to do the work. Great, take it out wide. We're gonna drop into that squat, bicep curl in the low position, stand it all the way up. Squat, bicep curl, stand. Again, you're working at your own pace here. You'll see me want to try to combine the two, but no, that forced hold on the bottom, part of that added muscle work. Each exercise we're doing 2 times today. So 3 exercises, 2 times. That means we're gonna repeat these 3 exercises. The goblet squat, the double arm bicep curl, and our combo here, the sumo and squat. So 1 more, all the way down, bicep curl, take it all the way up, change your grip on that weight, goblet squat. Exhale up. We quickly move from the warm-up into the real work. Should be feeling those big muscle groups start to burn. Exhale to the top. I'm trying to keep my eyes and my shoulders up. Force my legs to do the work, both on the lower and on the stand. Good work. 10 more seconds. That includes our transition to bicep curls. 1 more squat, all the way to the top. Change your grip on that weight, bicep curl. Remember with this, if you're choosing to stand still, make sure your knees are soft, no locked joints. The option to add the calf raise. And you're doing great. Find that fitness space, that smile today. Feeling good. So this is a 5-minute set, or a 5-minute round, and then we're gonna get a 30-second recovery. So in 10 seconds, we combine the exercises. Sumo squat and bicep curl. 50 seconds, then we get a break. So take those feet out wide. We drop low, bicep curl, stand it up. Low, bicep curl, stand it up. Great job. Whichever direction your toes point, that's the same direction I want your knees tracking. Controlled. It's not about speed. You'll get your heart rate up even with these slow movements, because we have so many muscles engaged. Great, 15 seconds. It's a low squat, bicep curl, stand it up. 1 more. And all the way to the top. Nice job. That first 5 minutes moved quickly. You have 30 seconds to grab some water, move around as needed. Second set of exercises coming up in 15 seconds. Second set of exercises today, round 2. We are going to use 2 light or moderate dumbbells. So I'm picking up my lighter weights here. We're starting out with alternating lunges. So I take right foot forward, stand it up. Left foot forward, stand it up. You're in control of the speed. You want added intensity. You can hold those weights in that bicep curl position. Otherwise, keep them right at the hips. You might even hear me breathing heavy into that microphone. We're working. Maintain this alternating lunge. About 15 seconds. And then we're going to switch up to our double arm row. In control. Pushing through. As you get to the top, hinge at those hips, soft knees. We double arm row, working those rhomboids between the shoulder blades. Squeeze, controlled release. If this is feeling too easy, option number 2 is to take those elbows wide or take it into a reverse fly. I don't want you to have any neck tension, so choose the movement that's best for your body. Squeeze and controlled release between those shoulder blades. Slow with that motion. Coming up next, we're going to combine those 2 exercises. I'm going to take my right foot forward and drop it into a low lunge. You can get into that position now. Then we're going to take our left hand, bring it down towards the floor, and row it all the way up to its standing position. We lunge down, touch that floor, bring it all the way up. We're going to stay on this side. Lunge and row. I like to call this one the superhero ground pound, or that superhero landing. You imagine them coming down from jumping from that building, slamming into the floor. But we're in control. Good push. 15 seconds. That front leg is doing all of that work. Give me one more here, then stand it all the way up. Alternating lunges. We're repeating our 3 exercises. Alternating lunges, standing row, superhero ground pound. You got it. You're rocking it. You're feeling the muscle burn. Last set of lunges today. So maybe that's good news, maybe that's bad news. It depends on how much you like the leg work. Control, push through that front foot. Takes you to the floor and to the stand. One more. Bent rows coming up right now. Plant those feet, hinge it forward, squeeze those shoulder blades. Find your breath. Option for wide elbows or reverse fly. Squeeze, controlled release. Trying to keep our neck in line with the rest of our spine. You see me turn to check that monitor. You have your camera up. You can always check your form in the screen as well. Controlled. Muscle building. Loving it. One more, then we combine these 2. This time, left foot forward. Lower into that lunge. Find that position. Then take that right hand towards the floor, row it all the way up to standing. Low and lift. That front leg is doing the majority of the work, the back leg's just for balance. Round 2, 30 more seconds. Then you get recovery. Push through. I'm going to turn to the side so you can really see. I take this as low as I can to the floor. Ask those legs to work. You're doing great. 10 more seconds, and then recovery. Perfect. Set those weights down. Grab some water. Roll your mat out. We are moving to the floor. We are moving to the floor with a heavy dumbbell. So grab your heavy dumbbell. Keep your light ones nearby. 3 exercises coming up. Lat pullover, tricep skull crusher, and the bicycle crunch. And we are going there in less than 5 seconds. Lay it all the way back, grab that heavy dumbbell, straight arms, take it overhead for our lat pullover. So when you're at your lowest point, you should feel a little bit of work under those armpits. That's where the latissimus dorsi muscles attach. Exhale that weight to the top. And anytime we have our weight over our body, over our head, over our face, we always want to be in control. So if you need to adjust the amount of weight you're lifting, please feel free to do so. If your weight's too light, take it low and hold. Bring those feet up off the floor for some added intensity. Last repetition. Exhale that lat pullover right up over the chest. Now we bend at those elbows. Tricep skull crusher. Exhale to the top. Elbows stay in close. Don't let them bow out wide. Again, you have that option to take the feet up off the floor and engage the abs. If this is not a great exercise for you, you can always flip the body, take it into a narrow push-up, or you can sit the body up and take it into tricep dips. Lots of options for working the backside of these arms. Give me 2 more repetitions. We're in control. Exhale. Last one, all the way to the top, then set that weight down. We're moving into our bicycles, our bicycle crunches. So you'll see your elbows move, but I want you taking that shoulder, focus on that shoulder and trunk rotation. Opposite shoulder to opposite knee. Again, this is not fast. We're not pedaling a speed race. We're pedaling our muscle builders. Good push through that core area. Abdominals, obliques, low back, all working together here. 2 more. And relax. Set those feet to the floor. Grab your heavy weight. Flat pull over. You take that weight overhead, straight arms. Shoulder blades are tucked into our back pocket. That means we're not letting the shoulders pop up near the ears. We're keeping our rib cage zipped. That means we're not letting our rib cage pop up towards the ceiling. And you have the option to do this with the feet in the air for added core work. Exhale that weight to the top. If you need added intensity, take the weight low and hold. You remember what comes next. Exercise number 2 is our skull crusher, our tricep skull crusher. Take your weight to the top. Feet can be up or down. Bend at those elbows. Press that weight to the ceiling. So as the weight becomes heavy, our elbows want to bow out wide. You're saying, no way. I'm keeping parallel arms all the way through this next 30 seconds. Remember at the beginning of the workout when our legs were burning? That was fun. Now our arms are burning even better. Controlled motion. Exhale out. 3, 2 more. 2. 1 more. Set that weight to the side, bicycle crunch. 50 seconds starts now. Opposite shoulder to opposite knee. You're in control. Every time you turn to that camera, I want to see a smile. I want to know you're out there. Feeling those endorphins kick in. Saying it's a Muscle Monday. So great. Push through. Don't give up now. Ten seconds. Then you get a 30-second recovery. 2, 1, and relax. I like a knee hug and then a full body stretch. We're going to stay on the floor for our next round, and we're going to use our light dumbbells. So grab those light dumbbells. 2 new exercises coming up next. They're going to be our hip bridge and our clam shell. So we start on our backs, our abs are engaged. I'm going to do a single leg bridge today. You have the option to keep both feet on the floor. Right foot's on the floor, left foot's towards the ceiling, and press. If this is too easy, grab those light weights, hold them right at hip level. Just like with our earlier exercises, this is slow and controlled. I know some of you out there can do this really fast. Let's not ask momentum to help today. Ask our glutes to engage, no low back tension. We're building curves and function through this back side of our hips. So close. 10 seconds. Don't stop now. Keep pushing through that right leg, through that right foot. 1 more. And then roll your body to the side. Hip clam shells. So my ankles are together, my knees are together, my hips are stacked. I'm going to go ahead and open up with that right leg. I took a light weight, balanced it on my thigh. So my hand is just holding the weight in place, as close to the knee as I can get it. But the arm's not lifting the weight. The leg is lifting the weight. We want to feel this working through our deep hip rotators, these small muscles that run from our tailbone to our hip joint. Good. If this is feeling too easy, take it to the top, give it little pulses. Same 2 exercises coming up, but on the other side. So left leg hip bridge. Roll to your back, left foot is on the floor, right foot's in the air. Give it a push. I'm pressing mostly through my left heel, and I'm thinking about my right heel trying to touch a button on the ceiling. Again, if you have those weights handy, you want added intensity, set them right on the pelvis, so low on the pelvis to add additional weight to this exercise. Exhale to the top, control to the bottom. I'm trying not to touch the floor. No break. Push through. 2 more repetitions. And then we flip the body. We need the left leg on top. And we're into our hip clam shells. Believe it or not, we are coming up on the end of our first 25 minutes. If you need to drop off and head to your next meeting, that's fine. Take a little bit of time to cool down. If you're sticking with me, we've got 10 minutes of stretching coming up here very shortly. Good push. Give me 2 more clam shells, controlled. Last one. Perfect. Perfect. Nice job with the muscle building today. Let's move into our muscle stretching. Roll to your back. We are going to stretch through these glutes and deep hip rotators. I take my right foot, I cross it over the left, and then I'm going to thread the needle, grabbing my left thigh. So I'm feeling the stretch, my right hip cradle stretch, feeling it through the right side of the glute. If I want added intensity, I can press forward on that right knee. Keep that stretch up. We're holding about 15 more seconds. I'm just going to adjust our music here. Pushing through hip cradle. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. And go ahead, switch legs. Left ankle crosses over the right knee. Thread the needle, grabbing the right thigh, feeling the stretch on the left hip. And again, if you need to gently push that left knee away to intensify that stretch, you can. I see you out there. You're doing great. Adria, Corinne, Jackie, Jennifer, John, Katie, Kristen, you're all out there stretching. You've earned this. And when you're ready, take both feet to the floor. Arms are out in a T. Torso rotation. So really gentle. You're working at your own level. It's okay to feel a gentle stretch. I don't want any pinching. We rotate through, knees side to side. Trying to keep our shoulders flat to the floor as much as possible. Go ahead and hold. Look away from the knees. Feel that added intensity. Find your breath. That inhale with the next exhale, we rotate all the way through. Hold on the opposite side. Look away from the knees. Find that breath. And return to center. Go ahead and give me a double knee hug. This will give you a little stretch through the low back. Then extend the toes and the hands away from each other. Feeling that long stretch through the abdominal wall. When you're ready, one knee at a time. Comes back to our double knee hug, low back stretch. And we release one leg at a time. We're rolling our body all the way over, flipping the body. We're gonna sit back into our extended child's pose. So my toes are together, my knees are wide. I press my hips towards my knees. If this is too intense on your knee joint, if you have a towel or a chair nearby, or I'm gonna use my weight, I just wanna elevate my hands so that I can feel the stretch under the armpits and through the low back without having that added pressure on my knees. So you're in control here again. The stretching should be a reward, not a painful experience. We want to stretch the biceps, so we flip the hands, palms up. We're still in our extended child's pose, but now our thumbs are facing out, our palms are facing up. When you're ready, hands come in. We press up into our quad position. So my wrists are under my shoulders, my knees are under my hips, my feet are relaxed. I'm going to go ahead and arch that back for our yoga cat, and then release the belly down for our yoga cow. You're in control of the speed. We want to hit each direction about 4 times. Maybe 2 more. With your last one, find that neutral back position. I'm bringing my body up to a kneeling position. I'm going to take this into a kneeling hip flexor stretch. If this is too much on your knee or uncomfortable, you can bring it all the way up to standing. But our goal here is our back leg. We kneel or stand tall, and then it's like a press on that tailbone. So we gently lunge forward, feeling the stretch to that back side. So for me right now, that's my right leg. I'm going to take that stretching side arm up and intensify or bring that stretch up into the front of the pelvis and into the front of the abdominal wall. Keep that stretch. We're holding here about 20 more seconds. Again, you can do this in a standing position as well. We're saying thank you for the day. Thank you to our bodies for sticking with us for the workout. Find that next exhale, release. We're going to switch sides. Find that stable kneeling or standing position. Lunge it forward, feeling the stretch through the top of the hip, the front side of the hip. Option to take the stretching side arm up. And we hold here about 30 seconds. So, President's Day, I've got a couple of interesting President's Day facts for you. According to the internet, so you can let me know if you think my facts are wrong. 13 states do not celebrate President's Day. So that's kind of interesting. Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, New Mexico, North Carolina, Ohio, Rhode Island, and Wisconsin. You don't know what you're missing. Go ahead and relax there. If you're standing, you can stay standing or go ahead and move to a seated position. We're going to go ahead and stretch through the neck. So ear to shoulder, feeling the stretch down the lengthening side. You have the option to take that stretching side arm behind the back or to add a little pressure on the top of the head just to feel that stretch, mild discomfort, never painful. So the original President's Day was established as the recognition of President George Washington's birthday, which we now celebrate on February 22nd. Well, that was his birthday. We celebrate President's Day on the third Monday of February, so that floats around a little bit. Go ahead and relax, switch sides, stretching through the neck on the other side. Work at your level. Option to take that stretching side arm behind the back. Option to add a little pressure on the top of the head. And this was news to me. Washington was born on February 11th, but that's because they used a different calendar system when he was born in 1731. So when they switched to our current calendar system, it got moved to February 22nd. So that's a bummer. 11 days older without even nothing changing. And relax there. Go ahead and roll those shoulders down and back. We're going to reach the left arm across the front of the body. Grab that upper arm so we're getting a posterior shoulder stretch here. Those are all my President's Day facts, so you don't have to sit through any of those anymore. But I do want to give you a heads up on what's coming up this week. Tomorrow, bodyweight HIIT class at noon is a live only class. So if you want to participate, make sure you get that on your calendar, and it's going to feature some kick butt music. So better than what you had to listen to today. That's the good news. Mark the calendar. Go ahead and switch arms here. Posterior stretch. Drop that shoulder away from the ear. And then on Wednesday, we have a fitness forum with special guest physical therapist Dr. Brian Wennick. And we're going to talk about myofascial release. So foam rollers, Theraguns, all those kinds of fun fitness tools coming up on Wednesday. That's Wednesday at noon, Fitness Forum. You can find both of those on the Champions Network. Go ahead and relax those arms, lock those fingers together, press forward. I'm pushing my palms away, feeling the stretch across the back. And then go ahead and swim those arms open, shoulder blades down and back. If you can get the hands to lock together behind the back, great. Open up through the chest. Thank you so much for joining me today. Kendall and Kelsey will be back later this week, but I always love sharing some time with you. Let me know if you have any questions in the chat box, and we'll see you for fitness later this week.